Alright, this is Erica Butler, getting ready to start up with another playthrough or another video playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 live. So this has been an interesting game so far. And I was just thinking back to the console, K. Remember how he kind of like whined like a little baby when he found out he was going to die. Initially he presented himself as so tough, but he's like, I just wanted to play some more. It's like, it was like almost like the world wasn't even real to him, and passing away meant he just didn't get to play anymore. So I just thought that was interesting. I guess to them, to the consoles, the world isn't entirely real, maybe? People aren't entirely real? Just fuel. You know, just fuel for their ability to play around. Yeah, I'll equip her with that. So who ultimately is our true enemy? Is it Agnes or the consoles? Or could it be you? Nah, I didn't mean it. You know what? That's not working. I'll just speak normal. Or it could it be you? Nah, I didn't mean it. But I don't think any of us can know for sure. The plot is thickening by the minute. I already talked to them. The flame clock might be gone, but we still have the mark left in our bodies. I don't have anything really solid to base this on, but I think life energy and our time here in the flesh are distinct. But never mind that right now. What I am sure of is that we owe you so much thanks for this life without constant war. Her name is Alessandra. The lady I talked to before was Florin. Okay. There's some interesting conversations, I'd say. Salon. Oh, Salon is our helper, right? Quite a few of the troops want you to be expelled from the colony, but I don't think they're driven by malice. It's just that fear and confusion have clouded their judgment. You should give them a fair hearing or see if you can lend a hand somehow. Maybe you'll win their hearts and minds that way. If you give them a reason to fix their misunderstandings, I'm sure they'll make the effort. Thanks, Salon. We'll give that some serious thought. Mikoko. Harumph. Proper cooking not exactly possible in middle of barren wasteland. Well, I know someone who would beg to differ. Mikoko and friends rather likely end up on menu of monsters instead. Man. Any horrid thing could happen. Emir. The flame clock really did get smashed. I can hardly believe it. I mean, I didn't even think you could smash a flame clock. All experimental data pointed to the contrary. Fascinating. You mean you were trying to smash the flame clock yourself? You got some orbs on you, mate. Yeah. So yeah, I wonder if there's a way to produce more of Noah's sword. So the flame clock would have been right there, right? Right under the head. Oh no, right over there. No. Up here. Yeah. Yeah, up there. Ooh, who's this over here? Your Day. So you guys were originally affiliated with Colony 9 and Colony Gamma, is that right? It must have caused quite a stir when word got out that they produced rebels. Do you think they're okay? Somehow I highly doubt that. I wish we could go and check. Yeah, good question. Where to go from here? Do we continue on to the city? Or do we go around smashing flame clocks or what? Brunella, did I talk to her yet? The road to Ribby Flats looks to be blocked. It'll have been that landslip from when the Feronis passed through. We're using a bit of Levinus power to clear it all up at the moment. You'll be informed as soon as we're done. Thanks. We much appreciate it. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gathering info right now. Let's see. It's ridiculous how many monsters are crawling around here. Also, how have the wounded still not returned to active duty? Ooh. It was foolish for us to set up base here. Let's listen in on this conversation. And what does the dude say? Yes, yes, yes. Or do they just keep saying the same thing? There's not a more detailed conversation than this. Okay. Wow, what's this? Oh, another Nopon. Are they rare or not? Yet another Nopon. They don't seem all that rare. Not sure if I've talked to this person yet. Hope you'll stop by the cantina again. Anyone with an empty stomach gets a warm welcome here. Yes, thank you, sir, for your kind understanding. Thanks, we love your cooking too. No, come on, it's not all that. But seriously, I'll even slip you a few freebies on the house if I've got enough ingredients in. Ooh, nice. This is definitely something to look forward to. Okay, there's nothing doing for that right now, so let's see. Need to worry about our rank. Limiting our resources anymore. Farewell, dirt rank, and hello, freedom. Is that really something to celebrate? I'd say there are things worse now than before. Brunella, I know I've already talked to. Ooh. What, am I supposed to talk? Yes, I'm aware. The conversation never continues. Oh, okay. So it was something I had to do. Yeah. I imagine Colony 4 is largely alienated from Kavesi Castle at this point. I doubt there's going to be much cooperation there, and I wonder how the colony will handle that. And I wonder how Kavess will react to it. But again, the Queen of Kavess did say she wanted them all to focus on defeating the Ouroboros, so she might leave Colony 4 alone for a while. I don't remember who she said that to. Did she say it to consuls or maybe other soldiers? Ah, you must be the ones Ethel told us about. Yeah, that's us. Love to give you a proper welcome, but unfortunately my hands are somewhat tied right now. Truly sorry. We have a lack of personnel, dwindling medical supplies, and the patients won't stop arriving. Things really have been tough ever since we dropped to dirt rank. Not enough medical supplies, huh? So it would appear. That kind of problem calls for a swift handling. Alexandra, thank you for the heads up. Okay. Nice. I guess go rest and have a little chat. Okay. Hey, what's going on? Oh, the canteen. Ah. This is like the original FF2, where you had like the dictionary thing and you could ask people about stuff. You know, I guess they're maybe trying to go into something like that again, because it didn't really work in FF2. From here, let's discuss the issues at Colony 4.
Let's have a little huddle up.
Yeah, it's troublesome. It sounded like they couldn't provide adequate care, so they had always more patients coming in. I got the feeling they could deal with the staffing problem if they didn't also have not enough stuff problem. Mean if they had like drugs and bandages? Those kinds of medical supplies are difficult to craft without specialized facilities. Well, we're in the arse end of nowhere, and therefore bang out of luck. Precisely, it's only a matter of time before all the supplies start running out. Spock it all. So what? We're up a creek with no paddle? But we have to do something. Ah, hang on. No, that wouldn't. Or would it? Tyan, if you got something to say, then do, or by the Queen's knuckles, I'll slap you. Yes, but, then again. What is it, Tyan? Did you come up with something? First of all, I have to say there's no guarantee. Spit it out, man. We can work out the kinks later. I hear ya. Now let's leave this instant. You what? Oi, where are we off to now? Galgor's been here. We're lucky we might make it in time. Time for what? You're not making sense. Said we have to go this instant. I'll explain when we get there. You need drop it. Just do as he says. And I like some more explanation. Hero quest, no want of courage. Accepted. Well, it's not like I had a choice.
Hey, you lot! Got a second? What's up, Balearis? It's the commander.
What's the commander?
Well, I haven't seen her for ages. Do you know where she is?
I don't think we've seen her.
Are you sure? You haven't seen her at all? Think very carefully. She wouldn't hesitate to die for the colony if it came down to it. She's so strong, she'll bear any burden alone, however heavy. Look, if anything would have happened to her, then Colony 4, all we think...
Sorry, I'm adjusting my microphone. Alright. Then you'd be what?
Okay, calm down.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Sorry,
horrible.
got carried away.
Silver coat.
Yeah.
Ethel.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Look, if you see her, just tell me, okay? Sorry to have kept you. Yeah.
But yeah, it's supposed to be calm and reassuring. Okay, so is there anything to discuss? Okay, guess we just get the heck out of here. Oh! I'm gonna eat a meal too. Okay.
Food?
Of course. He just wants to get going.
I needed that.
Kerfluffle torpedo rat.
Hey, Banana, this one's for you.
Yeah, I should be finishing up here.
Alright, let's get going. Time's wasted.
Yep. Who's Bam Bam?
Getting late. We should find somewhere to rest.
Bunnet almost became Bam Bam Schnitzel, but Mega Bunnet looked just like normal Bunnet. Bam Bam never hear of such thing, so not to be fooled by cute whiskerings. Okay. I guess Bunnets are kind of like rabbits in this game. Okay. Okay. So I can't believe it's that close. Well, wait.
This one's got character. Shall we tango?
We're 4 levels ahead. Maybe it's okay?
It's time to make a stand. Friends, we fight. All set and ready to tumble.
Okay. Time to start.
Let's scream.
Yeah, if I can, I'd like to draw the aggro. Yeah, with the ability to do chain attacks, it should be easier. Who is that? Where is it? Here? Okay. Ouch. Okay. Nice. Yeah, chain attacks are so powerful. Okay. I didn't topple him though. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, we ran into the point limit. Oh, nice. Okay. Nice. Chain attacks are OP as F.
Is this like a rare thing?
Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Yeah, chain attacks make me a lot more confident about getting into these fights. Oh, and then we've got this ladder. So wait a second, that thing's been there the whole time? Or did it just move there? Because that should be there. Nah, let's just jump down anyway. Yeah, never figured out how to actually join that. Okay, so we're headed this way. So I guess she's up that mountain. Huh. Oh, there's the path. Okay. Yeah, of course. At this point, I'd be able to fight it pretty easily. Okay. Anyone else whose class we need to change? No one. Okay. Gene Cedar. Cedar.
Is this like a rare thing?
Oh, it's you.
What are you doing here?
That's what I was.
Wait, look over there. Huh.
Ah, so that's how you focus. You hold on to the button. Okay.
Was that a supply drop?
Yes, sent from Agnes.
Why did they send a supply?
We got word that an advanced troop from Agnes had been seen in the area. And if they're in the middle of enemy territory, it has to be due to some kind of operation. The supply drop must be timed for the arrival of a main force.
Funnily enough, it's that
Force.
supply drop we're after.
Did you know about the Agnian troops tie-up?
I've known about the presence of Agnian forces in this region for a while. I could never verify that supplies were being dropped, but I won't say I didn't suspect.
Oh yeah? Wow. Looks like you can verify it now.
Yep.
From the way that you're talking, it sounds as though you're after supplies too.
Well, medical supplies specifically. We thought Colony 4 might need them.
I see. Then it looks as though we happen to have the same goal.
Really?
Oliaris was looking for you. You didn't actually come alone, did you?
I actually did. Your understanding of the situation is correct, and I can't risk any more casualties.
So you thought you'd go and take care of this yourself? Huh.
In that case, we...
I said I couldn't afford any more casualties, and that includes you. I appreciate that you're willing, but Colony 4 is my responsibility.
We want to work with you, Ethel.
And be that as it may.
You saved your
We've already
butt.
made our minds up. That's why we're here.
You might end up having to cross swords with people from your own country.
You've done that already? Have you yet? Yeah, you have.
Avoiding casualties. You know that includes you too, Ethel, don't you?
I yield. I can't very well refuse you now.
Don't worry, Ethel. We're not who we used to be.
Yeah, we won't drag you down.
Then if we're agreed, let's hurry and pick up those supplies.
Apologies. And thank you all.
Nice.
Head for the smoke rising from the container. That's our drop point.
Okay.
Roger, Dodger. Let's go pick it up before someone else does.
Oh. It was perhaps not the most well advised drop.
Whoever thought that we would join forces like this?
Not me. It's really unexpected for us too, Ethel.
So that thing responded. Ooh, a container. Well, I'll have to get to it later. Let's head for that supply drop.
You itching to get wrecked?
Okay. Red rum. So I wonder how we get to it. How do we get down there? I had not figured that out.
Such luck.
How do you safely get down this place? Maybe... no.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, how do you even get down there? I know there's this path here, but the issue with this path is it still doesn't lead there. So how do I get there? Am I supposed to find a way there? Is there like a cave or... oh. Okay. It's a bit of a fall, but not quite as bad as before. Dang, that thing is still aggroing. Did a whole bunch of them die or something? Oh!
Hey, something's not right.
What do we do?
No time to daydream. We have to hurry.
See, how does she fight?
You're right, Noah. We have no time to waste. Let's rout those nuisances.
Of course, I feel fairly confident with her in the party as well. Oh, they're all super tough. Yeah, that one's almost dead. Nice. They're actually not all that difficult.
Phew. Glad that's over.
Yeah, just one thing left.
Ethel. Huh.
What?
Take your wounded and get out. Leave now.
Spared them.
Did I do the right thing just now? As a Kavesi commander?
Maybe not as a Kavesi commander, but definitely as a human being.
There was never a reason for any of us to fight in the first place. You did the right thing, in my opinion.
The actions you believe to be correct don't always lead to good outcomes. Some situations aren't salvageable. That's the nature of war. It's beyond anyone's control.
Ethel?
I'm sorry. What a tedious thing to talk about. We'll recover the supplies and head back to Colony 4. I'm afraid I'll need you all a while longer.
That's okay. Got lots of good skills we can provide.
Help me find some medical supplies.
Well, first let's send soldiers.
Okay, let's get it open.
At your service.
Man, finally.
Hurry back to Colony 4.
I bet Oliaris is crawling out of his skin with worry right about now.
Yeah, there's a cave over here. Okay, but these should be fairly easy to fight.
Here we go, guys!
Let's do it like usual, Noah.
I'd say we were moving in sync, right, Tile?
Is this like a rare thing?
It appears to be so. Bats! Yeah, level 17 enemies. Oh yeah.
Come after me, and that's what you get.
That's right.
Only you didn't charge off on your own.
Yeah, you can do really stuff really fast with this thing.
Come after me, and that's what you get.
Yeah, these new tactics are OP. Oh wait, I'm going up, aren't I? Yeah, here we go.
Let's just sneak a peek.
Or rather, just get everything that's in there. Soldier. These are things we can probably equip. Let's see. Now that is useful. Yeah, we probably can't do anything for her. Yeah, I'm pretty much done here, right? Thing is nicely obliv.
Figure all that, do ya?
Yeah, let's just take this out.
Come after me, and that's what you get.
That's right.
Only you didn't charge off on your own. We've been spotted.
You're gonna aggro too? And you're gonna pay for it.
Hear that, Noah? Lance brought something a bit meatier.
Agnes troops. We have not killed any Agnes soldiers since defecting, so I want to try to keep that record if I can. Oh, damn. Yeah, I can get out this way.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
That's right. This is a somewhat dicey place to set up camp. There's this plant over here. So distinctive. Let's see. Where are we? Well, actually, we've been beyond this area here. Oh, there's those caves, right? But the area we haven't really been is over here. Got it.
Commander? Commander! Commander Ethel! I looked for you everywhere. Where in blazes were you?
I went to fetch medical supplies. Distribute them to the med team.
Yes, Mama. Wait. No. Oh, no, no, you don't.
I'm sorry for making you worry. Just, please. I did this for everyone.
I understand your feelings, but... well, I suppose at least you're unharmed.
That's twice you've helped me out. I owe you another one.
Nah, don't worry about it. We were acting of our own free will.
Then to reward your efforts, I'll work on getting our injured up and about again. Come, Boliaris.
Coming.
Ethel,
What's wrong, Noah?
I was thinking about what you said. The actions you believe to be correct don't always lead to good outcomes. If someone like you says it, then I don't doubt it's probably true. But back then, you helped us. You saved us. You risked your life. Thanks to you, we're alive right now. I can say with certainty that's a good outcome. That's the only thing I'm certain of, actually.
Noah, you...
And we never properly thanked you.
Huh, so we didn't.
Oh yeah.
Silvercoat Ethel, we want to formally thank you for your courage.
Well, no, don't skip. But I have to click through.
I can hardly recognize the three of you. I'll continue to do my best to live up to my nickname. May our alliance last.
Flash Fencer. Flash Fencer. Okay. Arts. Recruiting heroes officially. Characters. Clothing and maybe change how the characters appear in game. Equipment unlocks for cosmetic use at rank 10. Some equipment your current class's weapon may not appear.
Okay, all the little jobs are done. Time to hit the boss.
Okay. Oh wow, so these are all our heroes. Why do I get the feeling that's a Nopon? Just because of the short, squat shape. Huh. So these guys aren't really finishing, or am I just not fighting as much? Whatever they sure know their way around a blade. They were kind of unreal, weren't they? The ever-loving flames, are they? Nice. Yeah.
I've been craving some downtime. Hey, so can we talk?
Apart from that, stays the same. It's just us that can interlink, change blades and so on. Bit of a shame though, isn't it? The trick with using other blades is pretty sparking useful. Lance, have you got comfortable with using Cinna's blade yet? Yeah, more or less. I'll tell you this though, bashing enemies around with that thing is a real bloody kick. Oh hey, here's a thought. Why don't we all try using Cinna's blade at once? Offense is the best defense, right? Be done in no time. Done and dusted as husks on the ground, yes. Ooh, he's snappy. What'd you mean? Attackers like Cinna can only focus on the offense when they've got a defender to cover them. You have to maintain a balance in team composition. Going all in on it. Any one role would only risk total defeat. Bah, yeah, no, I'm sorry, you're right. It's exactly as you say. Here's what to do then. Tyon, you do the defender thing, and everyone else grabs Cinna's blade. Better yet. Are you even listening to me, or does the word balance have too many syllables for you? Ooh, snap. See, can we do level ups? Oh, nice. Getting stronger.
I definitely feel stronger.
Let's clean some clothes.
Much better.
Okay, I can play a little bit longer. I've been playing for about 50 minutes. Okay, let's rest. Imagine you're anxious about that.
Thinner, I think. Best bath ever.
So,
You taking a dip, Mimi?
yeah.
It's nice and warm. I might skip today. Wasn't really a sweaty one. What? How can you miss a hot bath opportunity? Then again, I guess when you smell so nice already, maybe it's no problem. Are you, embarrassed about other people seeing you? There's no need to be. Miss Ethel thought of everything. She even managed to give us a window when the bath would be empty. Ah, yes. I did know that.
What you feel you can't take. You're gonna have to
I guess
look
maybe I will
give
take
Torsten in the
a
mouth.
dip. Atta girl. Okay. So wait for me. Alright then. Have a good one. And good night. Yeah. Good night, Senna.
Yeah, I wonder though if 10 years is still the limit for the Ouroboros people. Guess we'll have to answer that question. Landslide. Soon we'll be able to set out to Ribby Flats. Colony 4's engineers are excellent. They took care of that faster than I thought they would. Guess we'll be saying bye-bye to Colony 4. Well, the others have been good to us. I'd like to see her before I go. Yeah, I want to do that too. I guess we all should. Let's go Mob Command. Affinity level. Solving colony folks' problems will deepen your affinity with them. This can be done by clean quests, filling Collectopedia, card requests, etc. Using your affinity with the colony grants affinity bonuses that make your adventure easier. Go to Party Skills Affinity Bonus to see the bonuses you have unlocked. Okay. I guess I can do that later. Okay, let's go visit the commander. Yeah, here in the East Wilderness. How do I get up there again? Do I gotta climb? Oh shit. That was embarrassing. Is that a yellow thing in the back distance? Is that a container? Tis. I don't know how you get up there. Do I go from that? Someone to talk to, at least. Denzel. Just be ignoring those supply drops that come down. Trouble yourself too much over who they're meant for. Just get in, get the goods. Nothing I won't do to get them. Which everyone will be out to get those supplies. Could easily turn into a mad scramble, okay? They might want to rework their system. Perhaps. But of course, we're fine as it is. Currently fighting Agnes, yet our marks are still on us like before. It must mean we'll still kick the bucket at the end of term 10. Haven't got long left after all. Aww. It's a bummer. I think it's more over this way. Well, I may get an opportunity here.
Is it Silver Coat?
Yeah. You get a dirt ride, it's still a partner, I bet.
Guess they like to get rolled.
What do you hide, little guy?
Wait! No. So they won't crawl. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely something to keep a lookout for. But yeah, well, the conversation we heard back there, I guess, kind of answers our question about whether you still kick the bucket at term 10. It appears that you will. There's a water source nearby. That's why I keep telling people you can never afford to be off the pace. Yeah, life can be like that sometimes. Okay. Alright, so how do I get to where she is? This? Whoa. Kind of stuck. Do I run up that thing? No, there's no way. I don't think I want to jump down that. You know, I guess they said it like, oh, okay. These side stairs, okay. Let's see. So actually the cord is from there. Is there a way to go down the cord to the container? Let me talk to her first. Of course, there might be an event that makes it unavailable, but you know, it's kind of like, kind of iffy. No? How would I keep including her in the main party, though? I don't understand. Okay. Alright, let's go back to where that zip line is. Is it over here? What are these, like satellite arrays? Ooh, a container. Uh-huh. You mean take it all. Yeah, I need to readjust my position. Okay. Oh, we're on top of the building. Is there a way to keep on top? Nope. Yeah, let's just go into the office. And tricky. Oh, what's behind these barrels?
Don't see you hiding in the dark.
Oh, it's a Nopon. A lot of Nopons on this particular base. Yeah, but I mean, how would we include her anymore anyway?
I have to ask before you go. Why is it that you stick together?
Given what's what, we pretty much have to. Considering how everybody attacks us on sight now.
At this point, I suppose it just panned out this way.
You
Yeah.
really think so? That's not really how it looks to me.
Well, one thing's for sure. We were sworn enemies once. And yet, we all share the will to live in the now. Before becoming Ouroboros, I never realized. But that common will, it was reason enough to stick together.
I see. Not everyone makes the choice to fight willingly. Lance said that you have to. Well, right now every one of us has to. There's no question it would be better if they didn't. Your journey may have started out of necessity, but now you're pushing forwards towards a common goal. And that might be all we want, and all that we wish the world could be.
What we wish it could be.
Yeah, what do you want it to be?
You're heading out as well.
As soon as we're done here, I'll make for the castle.
Is that a good idea?
You forget, I am the commander. We haven't revolted against our nation, so I have to report in.
Ethel, are you sure?
Yeah, it could be a trap.
I'll be leaving you out of it.
It's like Martha from Bravely Default 2.
The consul earlier turned Mobius. Worried too.
If you mean that monster, I'm well aware of the risk.
Then why?
Because it's my responsibility to those I command. As for the consul, we can say he died in an accident.
They'll see right through that.
And you can't do it remotely.
Now that the consul and Flame Clock are both lost to us, I have to make a report, and not over comms. I have to requisition more supplies, too.
And what if they fit you with a new clock?
I can worry about that then.
You're fine with it. Really.
Don't get preoccupied with us. Keep to your path. Follow it, wherever it may lead you. Life is short.
I suppose.
Hey, while we're all still here, one more word of warning. The consul was attempting to remove you from the picture. In light of that, you'll likely come up against hostility.
Oh yeah.
But listen, you should keep engagement to a minimum. Kevis or Agnes. That goes for both of them.
But if we break their clocks, just like with Colony 4 here, they would be free, wouldn't they?
May not be
Do well to
enough.
remember not everyone thinks the same as I do. Even within this colony, many still haven't come to accept their new reality.
Mm-hmm.
To make things even more fraught, in other colonies, there are those who are more than willing to fight, as you'd expect.
So it's no use appealing to their sense of compassion, or hoping they'll treat us fairly.
Is that it?
That's pretty rough.
Precisely. You will change the fate of others just by virtue of coming into contact with them. It's quite the burden. You may not want the responsibility.
A burden, perhaps.
But one you must bear.
You get embers on your coat, you have to brush them off. If push comes to shove, do not flinch. Do whatever it takes, for the greater good. I wish you all a smooth and fruitful journey. Ouroboros, huh? If only we could have been there as well.
You know more about it than you're letting on, lady. I guess you mean when the Ouroboros event occurred? Oh, come on, man. We'll muddle through. Let's hope so. Hey, I mean, if we run into another colony, isn't necessarily a bad thing. Are you sure about that? Doesn't matter if we run into Agnes or Kivas. Either one would mean getting to a dust-up. True, but what I meant was, if we destroyed their flame clock, we'd set everyone free, like we did for Colony 4. Easy to say. Well, sure, I mean, if conditions allow it. If we're brushing off embers, we'll have no choice in the matter. That's right. Hey, maybe it's better if we put off worrying about that until the time comes. You need speaking sense here. True, we can just react to events as they happen, play it by ear. Gotcha, I'll apply myself to that. Whew. Man, liberating colonies. Destroying a colony's flame clock will liberate it from the Consul's grasp. Once liberated, the people are free to act how they like, opening up new info fragments to find. Every time a colony is liberated, the warning level of its nation, Kivas or Agnes, will increase. Warning level? What do you mean by that? Threat level increases, so too will the number of soldiers from each nation deployed on the field. Ah, okay. You can check how various people in a colony get along with each other by using the affinity chart. Also shows you a basic profile for each person. Whew, it's a lot. Oh hey, a nice world map here. So this is the whole world? Colony 4. On caravans. Yeah, Colony Sigma. We don't even know where Colony Gamma is. You sure this is all the land that exists? This looks almost like a whale here. Didn't she mention something about going the southern route? Because Agnesy Castle is like here or something like it. So we ran into these people. So did we go all the way around here? Wow. Yeah, maybe there's a bigger world. Yeah, I think there probably is. Whew. Alright. Pretty rough. Here we go. Okay, so their warning level's gone up. So you're going to see more Kavesi troops in the field. Okay. Man, this game is rough. Okay, let's go ahead and go in and save. Oh, Colony 9. Agnes, aren't they? They'll be done before long. Poor Colony 9. Actually, pretty valuable information. Okay, then where's the canteen? Sorry guys, I'm closing up in just a second. Oh, kind of report right up one about the husks being scattered all over. Right by Sing Breeze funnel, right? That's slap bang in the middle of monster territory. Pity those poor snufflers. Sent husks. Yeah. Where is... Yeah. It's a fair bit to discuss, right? Let's look at this one first. Okay.
Let's have a little huddle up.
Colony 9. Alright, what do we make of this news about Colony 9 possibly being under threat? Even if it's just a nasty rumor, I don't fancy leaving anything to chance. I agree, if they really are up against a large battalion, there could be a lot of casualties. What I want to know is, why now all of a sudden? Just a theory, but I imagine that they consider this a particularly opportune moment. Strike them when the enemy defenses are at their weakest is one of the oldest tricks in the book. Only thing that fits time-wise is us becoming Ouroboros. So what, are you saying it's our fault? Well, it is possible. In any case, they wouldn't be launching an attack on that scale without some kind of justification. Should go and help them. If we hurry, there might still be a chance. And we never forgive ourselves if we missed it. Talk to the commander. If we work together, we should be able to keep the casualties to a minimum. Let's hope they'll believe us. Which commander? Now, we can always try a different approach. With that settled down, I believe our next stop is Colony 9, though it would be far from ideal. We may end up having to stave off the enemy attack by ourselves. Let's be prepared. Oh, and sorry for getting wrapped up in our affairs. Don't worry about that now. Let's just do what we can. Right. Yeah, we gotta help Colony 9. Yes, order some food. Nice.
Whoa, this is really good.
This has me raring to go.
Why is she not eating? Okay, and then we're gonna save.
We have to keep track of our progress.
Okay, alright, that's it. I've been going on for over an hour. I hope you enjoyed this video. Next time, I'm actually really looking at going back to Colony 9. You know, I just think, hey, it's their home colony, they should be able to save it. And I think Colony Gamma isn't all that far away. Maybe we can help them too. Alright, anyway, I hope everyone has enjoyed it, and take care. See you tomorrow.